All right, friends. Probably about time to start farming since everybody else is done. That's good though. The roads won't be clogged. So we're gonna try to get going right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man. Buddy the dog is way out there on some kind of mission. He just took off and he's headed out for greener pastures, so whatever. Maybe he hid some treasures in the weeds and he wants to get that out of there before time to go. I actually want to change this oil before we go to the field, so I'm probably going to do that. I just wanted to check everything over and see where we are, and we'll hook it up. We really need to change this filter too, because I learned the hard way one year that you just want to change that every year. The vibration will make holes in it, and then when it quits in the field, you got a hard time. So sure, this tractor's got the updated service bulletin dipstick of gladness, so we're gonna have to see. It's probably low. Why wouldn't it be? No, actually, it's, if I get the oil all over you, it's just perfect, beautiful and clean. I should probably go ahead and order all the filters online or from the store. I can do that from my phone to make sure that they've got everything I need. So let's just start punching that in now. As previously stated, I do not like the new Pro Link. I find it much difficult to use, but that's okay. 3352. Let's punch that up. 3352, it shows they've got two. Order that. Now we'll go 1261. We need two of those. Are they going to have that? Nope. Add to cart 2. I want a this tractor, for whatever reason, uses a bigger capacity filter on the front half of the transmission. I would venture to guess that the reasoning would be that on this, on the 4180, the front half transmission engine oil also goes through the 2-speed, whereas the back half is more like the Oliver versions. But anyway, I'm guessing because of that 2-speed is the reason that we are doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because the back half actually just uses the 1307 like you would on your rear end on your row crop tractors, or the hydraulic shift. The hydraulic shift also uses 1307. Hydraulic oil, that filter is probably okay for now, because I have just been into that not too long ago. As I figured, we probably are going to need to, at some point, I'm checking it over here, see if it's, we're probably going to have to rebuild that PTO, would be my guess. We didn't really do anything with it that would require a lot of, hey buddy the dog, where it would have leaked out hydraulic oil, except for that disc leaks. I'm sure any implement really it's hard to, yeah, implements leak, and that's where most of your stuff goes. But oh, I didn't finish what I started. That's why I don't like this new thing, because I bet you it undid all the stuff I just did. Now there's an extra step you have to go through. Order summary, is that it? Submit order. Order summary is what you have to go through. And if you don't do that, you can't get to the button to push, and then you don't get the stuff and things, friends. It doesn't submit the order, and then you wonder why the stuff never showed up. This weather is making it really hard to get motivated to go, because it's just not, it's not farming weather. It's weird. Look at that baby doll though. She fires right up. This is a pretty good old horse. It better be for all the money that I've spent on it. Like tires. More than what I paid for the machine, just in tires. Now the last thing we did with it was pull a barn, so if it can do that, it can do anything, right, friends? Okay. We need to also remember to grease it. We'll see if any of the Freon is still in there. Come on. I cannot see. Oh. Shoot. Okay. Just kidding. We got work to do. We got to get the clevis off the drawbar. That actually goes on the 1650 with the loader. I like to keep it on there for when I get it stuck. Oh yes. And it was very difficult to get that on there because that drawbar is very thick. There we go. The thick black ones are sometimes hard for the smaller stuff like this to handle. Now we got to go up, which I dread, because that is I think what happened, if I remember correctly, when we were putting this or unhooking this, I kind of got over it and I just drove out from underneath it, and I immediately regret my life choice. I don't think this jack is going to do jack things, unfortunately. So now I'm wondering if I could. This thing just doesn't balance very good. That's the problem. Sometimes you can get stuff to, we might try that, but I don't think it's going to go. And I got to remember which two are the lift and which two are the wings. Those are wings. No, they're not both wings. This one. Okay, let's see what happens. No, let's not see what happens. We're too far away. See, this won't work until I have jumped in and out 15 times. When you do that, then you know it's going to work. I think the air conditioning is still working. That's amazing. It's only doing that because we don't really need it today. Not that way. Oh yeah. Come on. lifting. Did it come out? There's in. There we go. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I thought you were balanced enough. Nope. It'll be easier to probably push it down than it will be to get it up in the air. Oh, you. Now you're too heavy. Yep. Ah. I think this has sung its last song. What do I have around here that I could rob a jack from? What's the chances I can ease forward till that lines up in the hole? Probably slim. Are we close? Oh, we're so close. Come on. We did it. Amazing. I probably previously said something about this, but when I got this disc, it would go crazy all over the road. And so I started going around trying to take slop out of it in places. One place was this hitch. It had a gigantic hole in it. So I thought, no problem, I'll fill that hole up. I got some bushings that fit the size of my pin and welded it around there, and I thought, we got something nice. And then the first time I got the tractor stuck, I tried to get the disc unhooked and I couldn't do it because the tractor was and the disc were sitting like crooked to each other. And then I realized, dum-dum, you don't want a super tight fit on that pin. You want it to have a little slop so it can flex when you go through things. So anyway, it's finally getting to where it's about in the sweet spot, you know. But it was frustrating there for a while. Ooh, that's probably too tall a gear for the big white. Whoa, horsey, whoa! Whoa! When I say whoa, I mean whoa. Now, if you thought we were going to the field, sorry to disappoint you, but it's just practically school bus time. So that's not going to happen today. I'm hoping that it happens tomorrow. I'm hoping that we have a glorious time tomorrow and I can get a lot of stuff done without much trouble. I'm sure that I probably overlooked something, and there's probably a bearing out somewhere, and we'll find that almost immediately, and then we'll have to stop and fix that. But we're just going to roll the dice, friends. That's why we start here at home, so that when we find terrible things, we can make them better. Some years I've started out with this and it's been flawless and it just went great and super wonderful and what have you. And other years I started out and had nothing but trouble. One year the frame broke. I I don't remember how that was. We actually should probably address this, because that's not good. That was another problem I had. We're gonna have to address that. We're gonna just hope that it doesn't break before we can do something about it. We need to unfold that and try to get that better, because what happened one year is that broke, or it didn't. I don't know that broke, but it missed that thing and went over, and then we had some troubles. So that sucks. I didn't realize it had done that. Even worse than before. It's obviously been broke before, but yeah, it needs to be unfolded and then have that welded. It's weird that that side is perfect, but this side is not even close. Like, it's just barely on there. I don't know. That's a lot of weight hanging up over your head, friends. A lot. So I guess that will be tomorrow's first problem, unless I decide to do that late tonight when it's dark. Because see, I also have no welder unless I run the generator to run the welder. So that's no problem. I got the welder in the service truck, but it hasn't been used for so long that who knows what its condition is at this point. But well, that's one thing I didn't want to have to deal with, but here we are. So that's fine. So filters ordered. I'll get the oil when I go. I better get some hydraulic oil, because I'm sure we'll need that, because that obviously leaks. It was supposedly rebuilt, that cylinder, but it is not. You can clearly see that it actually is leaking on that fitting too, isn't it? Maybe we need to, it's not going to be today, but really what needs to happen is take it out, put new tape on, turn it, and bring it around where this is out here, and then I bet it would be what we want. I don't know. This thing does such a wonderful job. It's got a lot of issues that need addressing, and we just never seem to get the time to do it. Let's go 2 for 2 fail, maybe. 9650. We need to actually probably, well, we need to stop one day and pick up all our trash out here, because I don't know. We never get to be here all the time. I have to keep dropping what I'm doing to do stuff for others. Hopefully that's going to change next year, because I'm about over it. But anyway, we need to work on this field cultivator. I got all the stuff to do it, just never did it. Remember the one rolling basket, the bearings went out. So I've got bearings, I've got the rolling basket up there. I've got a bird, complete with bird's nest. So that's nice. I hate to ruin your day, pal, but you're gonna go away. I was just over here the other day, and now you've raised a freaking bird's nest. It's gonna get hot there, birdie. No, he's gonna go away. They just don't know it yet. Sorry. Nature things. All right. You're gonna run. Oh yeah. We gotta rev her up though, because birds crawl in that. Yeah, see? For some reason they like to go in that pipe, and then they find out that they can't get out. So the landall's ready to go. So worst case scenario here is that we worst case scenario is we switch to the landall. That's what I'm saying. Which I might do anyway. It just depends on what we encounter. The landall seems to do a better job of shedding trash versus this cultivator, which likes to scoop up things and ball them up forever and ever. Look out, Buddy the dog, where are you? Buddy the dog, look out. Seven, 8, 9. Don't go anymore, or you're gonna rattle your teeth out. No. We don't need more. Let's just park over here. We didn't need to move it, but it makes us feel like we did something, right? Let's set this down. Can't see what I'm doing anyway. All right. All right, 9650, 226, white field cultivator. Look at that, mama. It's been a good one. I gave $700 for this, if you don't recall, on auction time, and she's been a dandy. Now, last year, I had a little trouble, and I actually reconfunculated this, and then realized it was kind of in bad shape. I ordered another arm. I've got another arm, and I don't remember where we were on that process. I think we wanted to do something about it, but it was going to be a major rager, so we just kept putting it off until like now when it's time to use it, and we didn't do anything. So the pins, everything's been welded, and that was the problem. So we'll have to cut this off, like the pin, so we can get this whole thing off of here if we want to swap out. And I believe I ordered new pins all the way around, and that new arm there, which hopefully should be just like a plug and play type situation. I hope I ordered that pin, because that's welded in there. I'm gonna have to take inventory. It's been so long. But what our trouble is, for whatever reason, the geometry of the way this works out on these wings, it was the spacing is not quite kosher, and so they had it. I don't remember how they had it. Did they have that on one side and have the other thing moved over, like the shank was moved over? But what it was doing was it was leaving like a little bit of a, I didn't like the way it was doing. It was leaving like a ridge. So I thought, no problem. It's got other holes. I'll move it over and make it work. But then I was not able to do that because of the way that these lock together. And so I think what I decided I was going to do, and that's what led to the arm problem and et cetera, was I thought that I decided I was going to flip it 180 degrees, and then it would match better, because it's a little bit, for whatever reason, it's a little bit different when you go that direction, maybe, was what I decided. I don't remember. I just know I puzzled on that for a while, and I don't remember why I decided what I decided, but at least that basket needs to be put in there, even if we don't get to the rest of it. I hope that this is fixable, because this is basically the whole assembly, and if you can't fix it, then you're gonna have sadness. So we're gonna have to, it's getting pretty thin though. I don't know, we'll do something. I hate to buy a whole new assembly, but I don't honestly remember what I all did. We should have done this when it was fresh in my mind, but it's not, so it doesn't matter. I think the reason that I decided to do what I was going to do is because the offset, the spacing is different here to here versus over there, and I think that was going to push this whole thing over a little bit, which then would let me be able to make that lock together better, where now that I've slid these things around, I could actually get it in some better configuration. But I think what I'm going to do is just switch to the Landau, and we'll run that pony into the ground, because it should be good to go, other than 2 tires, which I have the new tires, we just haven't had time to do it. So I'd say here at home, we're gonna run it till the tires blow, if they blow, and then we'll go from there. I probably want to unfold this somewhere so I can work on it, and I'll just be doing that on the side sometime when there's nothing to do. But basically, we could go right now. I mean, for the most part, I think the stuff would be fine. What we're gonna do though is, well, we're gonna struggle first, because it's one of those temperatures again where it's like almost no coat but not quite, and so the wind is what makes that a problem. This all fell out of the truck yesterday when I was super frustrated, and I don't know, whatever. There is something else we need to fix, because we've been meaning to fix it and haven't done it, and I need the impact, and I don't remember where the impact is. Give me a minute and my brain will catch up to the chat. All right, I want to fix that tire so that I might mow some more of that, get rid of those sticker bushes and stuff. And so that's what we're going to do right now. I parked this one up here because, friends, that tire is going to go flat. I watched something go into that tire. I watched it break off. I went out and I put I felt around, and you could feel that air was escaping out of the hole that the thorn made. So I thought, I'm not going to park it in the shed because it's going to be flat tomorrow. And it has sat here for 2 days now, not flat. But I guarantee you that if I put it right over there now in the shed, when I get back after a while, it'll be flat. So I guess we might as well take that apart one day too. I did somehow manage to fix this tire for him though, I believe. I just put a different valve stem assembly on it, and I think that's all that it was. The rim really is getting to where it probably needs patched a little bit, but I think he's going to ride this pony into the ground like this. I put this on here and it hasn't went down at all, and the other day it was almost flat. So hopefully we fixed one thing. Come here, baby dolls. We obviously fixed the other front tire on here because it's been sitting up on that block for like a week and a half. Okay. I should have grabbed the hammer that was a mistake, because we're going to need it. I don't think I'll get this in there without a hammer. I also don't think I'll get this. Darn, friends, darn. What is happening here? Oh. Well, just kidding, friends. We might have ruined our tool. Why is our tool not participating today? There. Okay. It was a technical difficulty, but oh, why did that slip out? Oh, because I accidentally hit the Alright, come on. Oh. Struggle, struggle, struggle. There, come on. Okay. Let's see if we can have the same repeat success like we had last time. And just pull this over the edge and then work on it that way. Because this is such a narrow tire that actually really helps to do it that way. Come on, baby doll. Come on, mama. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on, get out of there. Well, we'll have to air that up here in a little bit. Let's do a preliminary check of this. Well, I don't see anything sticking in this one, so that's good. This one might have been an in and out, but what we'll do, again, that's stupid, but I gotta leave. So when I get back, we'll air up this tube and see where the hole is, if we can see it, and then from there we'll check the tire one more time, and if we don't find anything, we'll put the new tube in and live our happy life, and then we'll go along life's way. You know, we can go back to mowing, and maybe we can even do some of that. No, I don't think we'll be able to do that tonight, because as soon as I get back, I got another place I gotta go. So it's very frustrating, friends, but this is where you can really help me out. If you keep watching these videos over and over again, even turn them on while you're asleep, you know, click on a playlist and just let them play one after the other. You can make me more money so that I can quit these stupid off the farm jobs and just be here every day, so I don't have to drop what I'm doing and leave all the time, because it's very frustrating, even to me. So sure, we're farther than we were though. We made a little bit of progress. So when we come back, we'll get this done, and then we'll be in better shape. And then tomorrow, hopefully, plan will be that they'll have all the stuff the filters I ordered, and we can get that on our way home tomorrow morning and change it, all the filters and the oil and whatever we need, and then maybe we can try out some field in another video. So good deal. But I'll bring you back when we're ready to work on this some more. Buddy the dog come up here to see me right when I come driving back up to the yard. That's good. We need Buddy the dog. More Buddy the dog in our life. He's got all kinds of burrs and stuff in him though. We need to clean him or something. I have a feeling though that if we attempted to give him a bath, he would freak out. I do not think that that is something that he would enjoy. I do want to leave another positive thing in this video though. Just a while ago, I took delivery of this that's laying on the ground. Now, that blew out of this box. That's a box full of, what are they? Those are parts for the G. But I got this, friends. Look at this. This steering box out of a Jacobson. And guess what? It's exactly what needs to fit in here. It's got the right arm on it. It's the right length. It's got this bearing. So it's even got the brace on here, but we may not be able to use that. I don't know. I think this is the factory brace, and it just used one hole. We have to see what we have to see what collection of things we have. But at any rate, I'm hoping to pop this arm off and slap the thing in. I mean, I'll probably clean this up and paint a little bit. And also, we need to pull the steering wheel off, and I think that bushing is missing out of that one too, so maybe we need to see if we can't coax this out in one piece and then make it the best we can be. But that's going to do it for us. Then we'll have an actual steering deal for this, and then we will be closer to driving, you know, getting it running and driving it. So awesome. Isn't that right, buddy? The dog, awesome. You're just sitting there watching, excited to see us, I see, but that's okay. You keep watch while I'm gone, and we will be back in a little bit. Buddy does strange things when the golf cart starts rolling. Oh well. Woo! Whoa! All right, where were we? Well, we were fixing to start up an air compressor, and then we were fixing to, you know, air up that tube, and then see if it has holes and things and stuff. Oh, bad cramp. Also, what you're going to want to do is have a bunch of spikes and things everywhere that you need to walk, because, yeah, film 4 or 5 videos at the same exact time and have stuff strewn about. Is that your trick of the day? Rolling around in the dirt? Sure. I bet I made a boo-boo and forgot to shut that gas off the other day. So hopefully this runs. Sure. I have no idea if you can see what's happening, or furthermore, do you really care what's happening? You know, that's the big thing. Well, hello, buddy the dog. What are you doing? Okay, friends, there it is. So, corresponding hole. I know that's probably a little close for you, but if I... Okay, corresponding hole. Let's also make sure there's not any more. I don't think there are. That's an adequate size hole for sadness to happen. Okay. If that is to be believed, then the trouble in this tire would be right in this neighborhood here. I don't feel anything. So I'm going to say that one was an in and out, which is the best case scenario, because that means we're ready to put our new tube in. And the one thing I should have done was bring my little doodabber. You know the doodabber? That deal that we screw on here to hold it. Oh, also a rim hole bushing. And I thought I had one laid out for this. Maybe I was wrong. Let me look and see. I probably laid it on the floorboard of the tractor in anticipation of this. I did. All the stuff and things is right here. So we need to take this cap off, put that on there, and Away we go. It's sad that we're doing this only to immediately take it out and, you know, poke more holes in it. It's sad, but it has to happen, friends. It was made to be used. And actually, in the grand scheme of things, this should be the more cost-effective way to go, because used to, when we were doing this with like 1650s, all those tires and tubes would be more expensive than this, and technically, you know, there we go. That rim hole bushing didn't want to stay put. Come on, baby. All right, get in there, you. All right. There we go. Come on. Oh no, we're into that tube. Don't want to disturb that tube. Let's go over here. Nice, supple rubber tire. Much easier than the garden tractor tires. Good grief, did I fight those. You didn't see any of that because it was too frustrating. And I knew it would be. It seems like the smaller the tire, the more aggravation, friends. Get on there. Get on there, baby doll. There ain't no reason for you to be struggling. Struggle bussing. There, the air compressor just kicked off, so. Beautiful, beautiful. Probably already lost the dust cap, but that's okay. Let's switch you to that view. Then the sun will probably be right in your eye. Come on, Baba. Uh-oh. We need to get that. We gotta let the air out. Find your happy place. I'm not happy with its happy place right now. It needs to shift a little bit. There we go. That's better, Yep, we'll call that good there. Now we got to pick up all our crap. Walk over the dangerous maze of sadness. Might as well leave this stuff lay here because we're going to be into that one. There we go. Predator. Good as a generator, bad as a person. So, yeah. Hobo Freight might want to rethink their naming skills. I don't know. I was just thinking about something and it made me chuckle. It was something, well, sure. Of course, we lost the socket right while I was going to tell you. But that's one of the things that didn't make the cut of YouTube, when I fell through the top of that bucket. So, yep. Flat surface. Flat surface. Okay, what else do we need to do? Let's pick up these tubes. Both seem to be very patchable. They each had one singular, easy to find hole. So, hey look, a flat surface. Good. So what I need to do is check my tire supplies. And if I got enough, or like, I'm not sure if my patches are still good. I think our patches were pretty well crap. But then I thought for some reason that I ordered some new ones. So we have to look. If we did, we'll patch these two and have them ready to go, and we can slap them back in there when this goes south on us. Because I guarantee you that this is not the last we've seen of the flat tires. See, I just don't have time to play. That's what makes me mad. Like, now I'm done with this. That's great. We got that fixed. But I also wanted to take it out and play a little bit with it. And I'm not going to be able to, because I got to leave again. Because other people apparently think that I don't know, they think my time is more valuable for them than it is for me. And that's going to stop very shortly, because I am over it. Friends, don't roll into the other one. Just roll down enough that you're off the blocks. Good, tractor. Good. Good. So, I don't know. We'll see how much footage this is, but I might like to take it out and make a few laps with it. I know I'd like to take it out and make a few laps with it, but I just don't know that I can do that right now. Plus, all the bovines are lazing right in front of the place where I'd need to drive through. And I hate to stir them up for no reason when they're being good. So, I will either leave you here or I'll bring you back when something else happens. But now the question is going to be, can Ross get this out of here without a bunch of struggle bus on the part of the bovine? If Buddy the dog keeps them reined in, we should be good. I hope we can get through here. I don't know. I probably should just go in the house and call it a day, but I'm not doing that. I should probably think about changing the oil on this too. It's first time out of actual use. All right. Something I forgot. I had a lot of trouble with Buddy the dog. All right, the other day I had trouble with the hitch pin. It jumped out. So we want to do this. Hopefully that stays. Oop, there's a water. Sure. Now, sure, by all means, bother this, you know? Ah, quit your missing out. Moving along faster than this the other day, but with mud. This tractor still has headlights, but hey, both of them work. You pull out the switch, all three of them come on. To mow this down even and then go back with the spot sprayer and spray some of that stuff as it comes up, you know. So we'll see what happens. It doesn't take much to shred it. So on and so forth. It's working. So I'm going to keep it up and I'll bring you back some other day. Well, you probably can't see very well. It was going real good till it didn't. I hit a piece of wood, and when I did that, the U-joint self-destructed. So I guess we will get to repair this. And it looks kind of like that's also sprung, which you probably can't see because it's too dark. So we're gonna have more repairs on this before we ever get this job finished. Isn't that a load of crap? We just can't get anything done, but that's okay. We'll make it. So anyway, until next time, friends, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. After watching what you just saw, do you feel like your IQ has dropped lower than your credit score? Well, there's no reason that both of us should be miserable, so go ahead and hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. That stuff costs you nothing, and it really helps me out. Your banker may not approve, but I know mine will. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.